एक अंकारा सतगुरु तह प्रसाद सच होय, Waheguru ji ki fateh, Vighan Binashan soy. Welcome to another episode of Sud Prakash Granth in English. In this episode we will be doing Raas 1.4 by Koer ji, Part 2. Bhai Koer ji always stayed in the state of Gyaan. He was always in an unmovable state. Sometimes he would pay attention to the world, otherwise his focus was always in the Dasma Dwar, the 10th door. The servants would stay with him at all times. They would run the langar and carry out the divans. There was a time when the Mughals were hunting Sikhs from village to village. Bhai Koer ji's langar would run continuously. The Mughals attempted to stop the langar as the Sikhs on the run would come eat from Ramdas village. The army of the Mughals arrived in Ramdaspur. They were looting Sikhs as they came. They looted the place of Baba Buddhaji. They took the clothes, jewelry, horses, pots, goats, blankets, and food. The servants attempted to stop them. Why are you taking this? Why are you doing this? This is the house of a saint, and many poor people come here to eat. The army did not listen and took everything. They took all the relics and valuable items. Bhai Koer ji was sitting in his place. The servants requested Bhai Koer ji, Maharaj, the army is here to loot everything. Bhai Koer ji was able to see everything, but was totally disassociated with the world and didn't say anything. The servants folded their hands and continued their request. Many thousands of rupees were looted. There was nothing left in the house. The army went back to Lahore. The Suba, governor of Lahore, found out that his army had looted Baba Buddhaji's place. The Suba was well aware of the power of Bhai Koer ji. He realized that his army had done a very bad thing. He was afraid of Bhai Sahib's curse. He knew that Bhai Koer ji always lived above pain, pleasure, profit and loss. He was a true fakir. The Suba mounted his horse and came to Ramdaspur with a few soldiers immediately. He was worried and kept pacing between his men. He was worried that Bhai Koer ji would curse him. The Suba got off his horse and took his shoes off. He entered Bhai Koer ji's home. Bhai Koer ji was sitting in his room in meditation. The Suba came and folded his hands. He bowed to his feet and touched them. He took the dirt from his feet and put it to his forehead. He was terrified of being cursed. He said to Bhai Koer ji, please do not curse us. He stood up with great fear in his heart. Bhai Koer ji stayed in his state and didn't say anything to him. This was the Suba of Punjab, who was feared and respected by all of Punjab. Bhai Sahib had his eyes closed, half open. Bhai Sahib was in the state of nirvana. It had been 20 minutes that the Suba stood there. The Suba was worried that Bhai Sahib was not talking. He figured out that he should call out to him. He folded his hands and spoke with humility. Maharaj, please forgive me. I had no idea my men looted your home. They have done a foolish act. As soon as I found out, I came right away. I am your servant. These soldiers do not know the power of saints. They did not think before they acted. All these fools came and did not consider it good or bad. They looted your home and took everything. I will punish all of my men that came here. Please tell me what has been looted. All the animals, cows, goats, blankets, pots and pans. From the smallest to the biggest, please prepare a list. I will return everything. I will make sure everything is returned. I wish to be forgiven by you. Please forgive all of us. The Suba repeated his request many times out loud. Bhai Koer ji raised his face a little and opened his eyes. He looked up. The Suba was standing in front of him, and the soldiers were standing outside of the house. There were horses and elephants outside. Bhai Koer ji saw the soldiers standing with their weapons. He looked at the Suba and said, nothing of ours has been lost. What are you saying? Bhai Koer ji closed his eyes again. The Khan of Lahore, the ruler of Lahore, said, the army of Lahore came and looted everything in your house, Bhai Sahib ji. All of your stuff has been looted. I'm asking, what was looted? Please tell me what was lost. I will return all of the stuff. My soldiers erred and are fools." When the Khan repeated himself out loud 2 or 3 times, his soldiers standing outside were holding hawks. Bhai Ram Kaurji looked toward the hawks. Bhai Ram Kaurji said, I have hawks that go with me when I go hunting. There were silk ropes that were tied to the claws of my hawks. I have lost those ropes. I believe those ropes and the bird cages of my hawks have been stolen. Return those to me, if your soldiers will listen to you. I need those ropes to go hunting. Tell your soldiers to return those ropes." The Suba heard Bhai Sabji. He was surprised and happy as well. He was amazed at the level of Brahm Gyan Bhai Sabji was at. He had no worry about the stuff that was looted. All he saw was that the ropes of his hawks were gone. He doesn't care about the loss of his home and suffered. His heart has no negative thoughts. Whatever is not in front of his eyes, he doesn't care about. He has no idea how much has been looted. He is a very powerful Brahmgyani. The Khan was amazed. He folded his hands and said, "Please bless me by coming to my house in Lahore. Please stay in my home for a few days. When it will be your wish, you may return whenever you like. Please bless my home with your feet by stepping into it." Baba Ram Kaurji went along with the Suba. Bhai Ram Kaurji was unique. His horse was very strong. He was very strong himself. He was very bulky and strong, so the horse had to be strong too. His horse would never have any reins nor saddles. He would sit on a bareback horse. He would sit on a horse with both of his legs hanging to one side. Bhai Sahibji jumped onto his horse and sat on top of it. The soldiers were very surprised to see this. The horse looked like a stubborn one. There were no reins nor saddle. They saw that he sat with both legs to one side of the horse. Rama, the servant of Bhai Ram Kaurji, went along. The Suba asked Rama, "How is Babaji sitting on the horse? I hope he doesn't fall off and break a bone. There are no reins in the horse's mouth. The horse is very strong and clever." Rama then said to the Khan, "This is how Bhai Sahib mounts his horse every day. He does not need reins or saddles. This is how he does things. You need not to worry about him. His horse runs without reins. He goes hunting in this manner as well. Sometimes his legs are on either side of the horse, but usually his legs are on the same side." The Khan was amazed at seeing this. He was in doubt though. Bhai Sahib came to Lahore in this way and went inside the home of the Suba. The Suba served Bhai Ram Kaurji in many ways. He returned all of the stuff that was looted from his home. The Sevadars accounted for all the looted things. The Suba investigated what else was looted and made sure he scolded the soldiers that took all the stuff. The Suba was very powerful. He had all of the stuff returned to Ramdaspur village. He punished the soldiers as well. The Suba wanted to test Bhai Sahib. He discussed this with his officers. The Qazis advised, "There is a mare in our stable that does not let anyone mount her. She is very stubborn and does not move. She lifts her front feet and throws the rider off. If you whip her, she hurts the rider or does a sudden U-turn. If she runs with the rider, she does not stop and keeps running. The mare has all the bad qualities a mare could have." The Khan Suba had the mare decorated and brought to Bhai Sahib. He placed money in front of Bhai Ram Kaurji and presented the mare and money as an offering. He folded his hands and said, "Please accept this offering. Please ride this mare and go hunting with her. This is my wish, that you ride this horse. Please mount this horse so that we may see this and know that you have accepted our gift. First tour Lahore and then go back to your village. You will arrive by evening." The horse was then given along with clothes and money. The Suba had doubtful intentions. Bhai Sahibji got up and went towards the horse. He saw the beautiful saddle. Bhai Sahib removed the reins and opened the saddle up. He then jumped on top of the horse with both of his legs to one side of the horse. The mare began to walk, slowly and in discipline, at the pace of a cow. Everyone was shocked. She walked through the streets of Lahore just by Bhai Sahibji's intentions. She could read Bhai Sahib's wishes and obeyed wherever he wanted to go without him showing his intentions. She ran with Bhai Sahib's mind. Everyone saw this and were amazed. for this was the same mare that could not be mounted. Everyone was amazed and happy to see the glory of the generations of Baba Buddha Sahib. Bhai Sahib toured the city and saw the places and buildings. The city was well populated with well-dressed people. People stopped on the streets to bow to Bhai Sahib. The Suba took Bhai Sahib to one of his palaces and began to show Bhai Sahib his other buildings from the top floor. He showed him his house and the city from up above. Bhai Ram Kaur Ji then spoke. Listen, Khan, Ramdaspur was looted by your soldiers, and the villagers were beaten up. You have returned all those looted items. My village will re-establish itself, and the place of Baba Buddha Ji will operate in the same way as it did before. What will happen to your city and your palaces, higher than mountains, when it will be looted? Who will give it all back to you? Who will protect your city? How will it re-establish itself? The Khan heard Bhai Sahib Ji and got scared. He said, What are you saying, Bhai Sahib Ji? Are you cursing me and my city? Bhai Sahib Ji responded, I just asked out of the blue. Why did you take this as a curse? I was just asking, when this city will be looted? Who will save it? You gave me back all my things. Who will return your things to you? The Suba went quiet. He had regret in his mind. What he had feared greatly had just happened. He was afraid of a Brahmgyani's words as the aftermath. Lahore was looted twice. Once by Nadir Shah, killing thousands. After 10 years from Nadir Shah's invasion, Ahmad Shah Abdali came and looted Lahore. As Bhai Ram Kaur Ji has said the same thing twice when he asked the Suba both times, Lahore was looted twice. The Suba went quiet. Bhai Ram Kaur Ji left the palace, mounted on the new horse, and headed for Ramdaspur. The looted items came, packed on top of carts and buggies. The army was sent along to help. The Suba wanted the soldiers to stay close to Bhai Ram Kaur Ji to make sure he does not fall off the new horse. He also wanted to know if he ever fell or not. As Bhai Ram Kaur Ji traveled without reins and saddles, the Suba was amazed. He now had great faith on Babaji and decided that it was not a good idea to doubt saints. The horse would move with the direction of Bhai Ram Kaur Ji's mind's will. The horse was connected to Bhai Sahib's mind. It would move at the speed that Bhai Sahib Ji wanted it to. The Khan's men then came along, kept a keen eye. Bhai Sahib Ji understood that the soldiers had doubt in their minds and decided to quash their doubt. Bhai Sahib Ji rode the horse faster. The horse rode like the wind. All you could see was dust flying, not the horse. The soldiers were then surprised as to how this was happening, riding a bareback horse. After about 2 miles, Bhai Sahib stopped. The soldiers saw this and were now filled with faith for Bhai Sahib Ji. Bhai Ram Kaur Ji entered his home, and his glory was prevalent. That is the end of the chapter. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.